guys, welcome back to the business of art. Today we're going to discuss commissions and how to deal with those. First and foremost, you have to decide yourself what your policies should be. For instance, I have had quite a few people ask me, how would I handle refunds? I would never, ever, ever in a million years give a refund on a commission. Just would not happen. So first things first, decide your own policies. Are you willing to do a redo if needed? Do you want to refund? How much upfront would you like to get? Like how much would the supplies cost you, etc. So for yourself, so that when someone asks you, you don't sound like you're just making it up on the spot. What are your own policies on commissions? So decide that. Secondly, be very, very clear. Don't make anything maybe or because you're my friend, I might, don't do any of that. Be very clear to the potential customer. Make sure that they have actually really studied your art because you want them to know this is what you're getting. If you want this style of art, if you want the style that I do, that's what you're going to get. If they're very familiar with your style of art, there should be no issues in terms of them liking or not. That's just the fact. And the only time I've ever run into any trouble whatsoever was when I was doing a lot of portraits. And my policy at the time was you get one redo. If for some reason you don't like your portrait, I'll redo it one time. No refunds still. All right. So there's only been one time ever that I had to redo a portrait. Yeah. So otherwise, people study my style of art, and based off of that, they commissioned me to do a piece for them. So they knew what they were getting because they studied my art. So make sure that they thoroughly understand that. They need to be very familiar with your style of art, and that's basically what they're going to be getting, and they have to like that. If they're not sure if they like it, they shouldn't commission a piece of art from you. And I know commissions are very exciting and you kind of want to jump on it and go above and beyond and do whatever they want. But if you factually cannot deliver what they want, you're going to cause yourself much more heartache and headache than it's worth. Trust me, it happens, okay? And then there is the matter of actually booking it. So they've now decided, yes, your style of art is exactly what I want. All right, so then you're going to have to decide your pricing. I would price it pretty similar to how you price your other paintings, unless there's some unusual thing going into it, So if it's, they want a 16 by 20. Okay, I normally price a 16 by 20 at $200 or whatever it is, right? So it's going to be pretty comparable. Like I said, unless there's something unique about it, like they want some added work done to it or something like that. And then for commissions, I would recommend that they pay you half up front. So you're going to get a 50% deposit, non-refundable, because that's going to basically cover your supplies and all that stuff. So non-refundable. Once you started the project, they don't get nothing back. You know what I mean? So if they change their mind or whatever, well, it's non-refundable. You make that very clear. And then the remaining 50% once the picture is delivered. And that has to be clear as to whether they like it or not. Like I said, with you, you could have a policy to do a certain amount of redos or edits if you want. That's totally up to you. You have to decide your own policy on that. Luckily, like I said, I've really never had an issue with that. If you're very clear up front and the people know your art and they know what they're getting, then you're not going to have an issue. Really, and I've done a lot of commissions. Like hundreds of commissions, and really only ever ran into trouble on one portrait over all the years. So there you go. I'm going to summarize real quick. 1, decide your own policies before you start. 2, make those policies very, very, very clear to the customer. 3, do get some of the money up front. I recommend 50%. 4, the remaining balance would be due upon delivery of the painting. And it's that simple. All right, guys, I hope that this was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. And otherwise, I'll see you next time.